What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Friday, January 4th, 2019. And Bartley definitely wanted to look into the Alaska Way Viaduct, and I do too, because I love looking at propaganda about the U.S. states and their shenanigans. And here we get Seattle is where it's going to happen on January 11th this year. The Space Needle opened up on the 111th day of the year. Space Needle's in Seattle. The Queen's birthday on April 21st, and it falls on Easter this year for the first time since 1957. That's all really interesting. And I want to keep an eye on those things. Easter, I'm supposed to see what that sums to. 68, very big death number. Easter equals 94. I think she's going to turn 93, though, the Queen. But Easter equals 68. Caskets are 6 feet deep, and they're 8 feet long. Also equals 40, which is just number 4. Going back to death. Elizabeth II. If you're unaware who this is some theatrical actor for the federal government. Prince, Prince wearing all the purple. She's all about purple. Elizabeth and purple both equal 88. I mean, I hope you understand it's stuff like this, which is why this is undeniable. It's clearly Zionist Jews, Jewish 88, Masonic Ritual 88, Freemasons putting out this propaganda. Elizabeth 88, purple 88. Donald Trump coming out to We Are the Champions by Queen, 88 days from Queen Elizabeth's birthday during his campaign. Trump 88. Very clear, that number. And here, Prince comes out with a song called I Would Die For You. Use the 21st letter. He dies 4/21. Prince all about the purple. They lit up Washington, D.C. all purple. In honor of that, I mean, also honoring the Queen too and stuff. Paralleling him with like the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? He's from Minnesota. You get the whole riddle. And real quick, Queen 6226. Her reign is 6/2, coordinated on 2/6. It's just this stuff. It just shows how lazy and retarded people are. There's way too many examples to deny what is going on with this numerological practice. Queen 6226. Use the 17th letter. 1 + 7 is 8. Use 21. 2 + 1 is 3. You add them all together. 26 when you reduce, 62 when you don't. Reign from 6/2, 6th of February, and coronation 2/6. And see how Wikipedia made it this way. This is a British actor. This is how they write their dates. The Freemasons, they craft this propaganda. So let's talk about the Alaskan Way Viaduct. I hope that was a good intro to show you how this is all coded crap propaganda. Alaskan Way Viaduct. So I had to do a little bit of preliminary research, but it was literally like 2 minutes long because I like to do the research with y'all. But I didn't know anything about this, so I didn't want to just jump in and have completely no clue what I was talking about. But here we get minute or 121. They updated this at Revelation 121, Blood Sacrifice 121, sacrificing the viaduct, making a way for the replacement tunnel. SR 99 tunnel. They're saying it's going to be open to traffic February 2019. I'm still looking for the January 11th, but let's look through all this. Well, I saw it here, you know what I mean. So they're saying so it closes. Okay, the viaduct closes the 11th, and then they're making way for this. That's opening in February. I wish they gave us a date. February equals 42. And look, talk about 11/11, 1/11, options for replacing the viaduct, which carries 110,000, prophecy 110. It's just 11. So let's get some low-hanging fruit out the way. Viaduct equals 26. Interesting how Bartley was mentioning the Queen. I'm sure this has more to do with her too. Alaska. I'm just keeping these, so we're going to see some of these in the propaganda, I'm sure. In Seattle 8244. Today is a day with 4417 numerology. Of course, there's deaths, and they're talking about shootings, and Tesla's stock went up. They said they're going to start shipping things to China. Everything I called out with these numbers is happening today in the propaganda. Let's look at Seattle. you know, and to see what news propaganda is coming out today about him. News. Okay. Nothing from today. Oh yeah, Seattle waterfront shuttle hours to be expanded. Seattle father arrested for locking. Just find anything very. Mariners. Here we go. Oh, this is a day ago. So I was trying to find Seattle propaganda for today, but it doesn't seem anything so strong, you know. And it doesn't mean every single time they have to put it out by these numbers, but keep an eye out for this date numerology. You'll see it. Construction began in July 2013 using Bertha, at the time the world's largest diameter tunnel boring machine. They used Bertha to bore it. Bertha 54, reflection of 45. Alaska 45, the reflection of 54. Using Bertha to do this. Alaskan Way. I know this is in Seattle, but they're calling it Alaskan Way Viaduct. Don't ask me why. I mean, they're pretty much bordered with each other, but it's probably why then. So the date numerology of when they're going to close the viaduct, the 11th, it's a date with 42 numerology. Again, it's going to open up in February, which equals 42. It's the 11th day of the year. 24, 31 numerology. I wish I just had a day. We can see how many days it was open. If we get when it was created, April 4th, 1953, on 4/4, Seattle equals 44. And that's why I'm just surprised they don't have more propaganda about it today. I mean, I could probably look at Google because they have a better search, but I feel like if it was anything big enough, it would be anywhere. But 4/4, Seattle 44, you see how it existed 4/4, 1953. We'll measure that to the 11th, see if we see anything. April 4th, 1953. Look at the date numerology. Date with 26 numerology, another number that we were looking at earlier. Viaduct equals 26. So you see in their very special cipher, Viaduct, where you just do the numerology in each digit, you get 26. This is their most special cipher. So you see how the Viaduct existed on a date with 26 numerology. Date with a life lesson number of 26. Not even numerology, just the life lesson number. Because the life of it began on this date. Do you understand how this numerology is working? Viaduct, are you seeing the Viaduct equals 80 and 26? It's a date with 80 and 26 numerology. Unbelievable. Completely unbelievable. Of course, a date with 271 days remaining. That's the 58th prime number for Freemasonry 58. It's just this example here is why I want to end this video soon and just compact this type of example. For those that need to see that this is a numerical ritual from the federal government, you see how, again, they're pairing gematria with date numerology very easily. And again, Seattle 44. So, let's look at the date numerology that they're going to close, the 11th. I already did that. Let's look at from when they opened, 4/4/53. You know, how can you forget that now? Till the 11th. You know, sometimes you get these big numbers. You know, this is where we do a lot of the digging around. But I hope you're like anyone watching that what example we just saw can hone in what is going on. How many videos do I make and it's always syncing up like perfectly like that every single time? You know, it's all about getting a big sample size. I feel like with all the videos I've made, the sample size is, you know, pretty big. So a span of 3,432 weeks, 789 months and 7 days. I don't know if some of these are prime numbers. This is kind of what I just do when I see this. I'll see some of these big odd numbers, see if they're a prime number. You know, see if 24, 23 is a prime number. If I don't see much, I'll just kind of move on and don't like dwell on it without maybe doing more research myself. Just a quick analysis, you know what I mean? The 360th prime number, 24, 23, is the 360th prime number. That's just 36. 360 is also, you know, degrees in a circle. There was a 36 we had here as well. Bertha 36 is what they used to start boring the hole. I'm sure there's more 36s involved in this. We'll keep that in mind. So the 360th prime number Component highways, SR 99. You know, some numbers 1 through 13 equals 91. But when you write out 13, you get 99. Plan replacement. Talking about earthquakes that they put out. The Loma Prieta earthquake was done by the federal government, pretty sure. I mean, I've never researched it yet, but it's just a pretty safe assumption at this point. And someone's like, oh man, you're so demented. You just believe the government's putting out earthquakes? Yeah, they literally say they are. They just know you're too dumb to see. So here's when they said they're going to replace the viaduct. January 12, 2009. We can do then until the 11th. And you see how, you know, they're still doing it beginning of January. January 12, 2009. See how long the Freemasons waited to put on this ritual, you know, 10 years later. Oh, this reminds me, there was some, I forgot which South American country she's from. I don't want to say Mexico, but I know Mexico's not in South America, but some, I guess, Latin country. She was like the newly elected mayor or something, and she died in a helicopter crash, and it was like 10 days after being in office. That needs its own video, but I just want to point that out. You know, another 10 days later ritual from the federal government. Easily. You know, 119 months. 119. Span 120 months. This is a biblical number. Also, number for completion, 12, represents completion. So from when they said they're going to take it down to the day they're going to, 120. Illuminati 120. That's not one. So let's just look at more of the propaganda. Decommission on January 11th. See what that sums to. Just like the root word. Well, the past tense is 147, like Freemason. Decommission 57. Very funny then how the Queen's birthday falls on Easter this year, the first time since 1957. You know, I need to look a lot more into that because I know there's a lot hiding there. So do you see this? This is the type of stuff I'm trying to talk about. Let me make sure I didn't type 2018 for the January 11th date. I didn't. Okay. You know, it's the beginning of the year. Sometimes you can make that mistake. But so far, so good. So, January 11th, 2019, and then January 12th, 2009. So this is the date. See, the same numbers, 42 numerology in both dates, 15 numerology in both dates. Both have a lifeless number of 24. The date that they're going to close it on the 11th and the date that they said they're going to close it, they have the same date numerology. The Freemasons, the federal government, which is this one world order Zionist Jew cabal, they practice date numerology and gematria and sync it up from dates and birthdays. I don't know how many more examples someone needs to finally see. You know, of course, I'm always talking to the skeptics. Guys, I love all my subscribers, everyone who's watching my videos, and I do make these videos for y'all. You know, our whole goal to get this out to the masses, to get this out to the people that can't wake up. So they're always my target market I'm talking to. Look at this shit. The federal government, 1947, using funds from the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1944 against Seattle 44. Talking about, the number 47, Freemasons compass at 47 degrees. So yeah, anyone here is saying this is bullshit, this video is for you. These videos are all for you. That's why I don't get why you guys just can't pay attention. Why do you think everyone else? I mean, Bartley clearly gets it. Why can't you get it? Everyone who asks me to do a video on something, they get what's going on. So anyone new who's just on the fence, I don't mean understand every pattern. I just mean understand it's always by the numbers propaganda. Look, they're talking about here in 1930, 193 is the 44th prime, Seattle 44. This looks like a bunch of just pictures. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think without making this video any longer, I think that's pretty good for what we've seen so far. We see how they're ending it at a specific date.
Emerald City is...
I gotta do some little math real quick. I don't trust my mental math right now. 176-second video. I don't have too much to say for that right now. But I think to finish this off, I just want to go to CNN because today is a date with 1744 numerology. We can go to what I blogged today about it and just take a couple minutes to look through it. As more information about the Seattle, they're saying worst traffic period ever. I forgot to decode that. You can see up in the title. That's what the headline said on the main page. Worst traffic period ever. And they're doing this on purpose to make you sit in traffic and be miserable, obviously. 122. This is the big number for Seattle. I think Seattle's in the 122nd parallel, like the 47. We saw that 47 earlier. Every 47 minutes, the needle does a full rotation. And let's look at Seattle real quick. 122, 47 are numbers for Seattle. See, 47th parallel, 122nd meridian. And here they're saying worst traffic period ever. See, Seattle prepares for worst traffic period ever. From King 5, Seattle. I think it's King County's propaganda. That's in Seattle. And here we get that summing to 122. Very special number to Seattle. Also 319, like Masonic, like killing and satanic. I can do it if I want, Trump says. Obviously more So real quick, remember look at this shit. With the 229 right there. 229, the 50th prime, America 50. Barack Hussein Obama 229, or Barack Obama 229. Unbelievable. She's a Democratic actor, like Obama. Look at this. Guys, what did I say? Go to my Ocasio-Cortez video. What did I say? I said I want to start talking about her because the moment I laid my eyes on her and she was in my consciousness in this propaganda, I was like, okay, we're going to see so much of this actor as the months and years and days go on. And it's going to be a lot. And look, we've been getting so much propaganda about this actor. You're saying that this is real. Guys, this is a fake classback at internet trolls. And now look, I'm probably one of the internet trolls. No, she is a paid deceiver. I'm going to close this video and just do my own video on her. We'll learn more about her because we need to see. She is a paid deceiver. 22 the master builder number. Dancing around in this propaganda. I mean, unbelievable. I can do it if I want. I just want to see what that sums to. See what that video length is. I can do it if I want. 76. Master 76. Let's sacrifice 76. United States, 157. He's the president of the United States, then he can do it if he wants. It's also the 37 prime, Israel 37. See the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry, the red and blue floor, the 2 American flags, red and blue ties. Who do you think is doing all this? The Freemasons, this is their propaganda. This is their actors. Look at this shit. I can't believe this. I'm here telling you that she's a complete fraud, a complete stage actor. Look, always doing the Uncle Sam pointing. This is a special Masonic symbol too. And you see how it's always in their propaganda. I'm always pointing this shit out every single time. Up to 607, Freemasonry equals 67.
Have you considered using emergency powers?
Here, look at this. I said I wanted to see the video length, and I wanted to see this initialization time for this very reason. Because every single piece of Donald Trump propaganda is like this. Mr. Chaos, Chaos 46, he's born in 46, Chaos 19, it's 2019, updated at 607 to 19 prime. What an actor. So what do we get? We get Donald Trump propaganda updated at or initialized at 250, and it's a 45-second video. Trump 25. I've been telling everyone this. Look out for the number 25 with Donald Trump. They're always coding it more than any of the other numbers for him. Because this is their most special cipher. Trump that. Also, going back to the Scarlet Woman, the Phoenician occult, Thelemic God, goddess, Donald Trump, parallel with that, else equals 45. Here he's the 45th president. You click on the sum of Saturn's magic square, 45, you get an array of Donald Trump propaganda. That's why I said before we close this video, I have to click on this propaganda so we have another clean example. I could just source these examples whenever I want. Taking a selfie with the military, guys, they're all putting on false flag propaganda. All these people are responsible for deceiving you. They're all agents of the federal government, which is a one world order. Someone was telling me earlier, oh, the Titanic was made in Britain. It's not the federal government. Britain never had a federal government. It's because you're fucking dumb. You don't know who the federal government is. It is a one world order. First off, America came out of Britain. So you think that federal government has nothing to do with Britain at all? No, it's the same motherfucking government. So look at this example. Really good takeaway. I'm about to upload this video, then make a new one just going off about this motherfucking actor, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. What a puppet. What a puppet. Ocasio-Cortez,
Alexandria
67.
Ocasio-Cortez responds to a video that surfaced from her college years featuring her dancing.
Ocasio 26-second video. Just to give you a treat, we're gonna just do how many days from her birthday, and we'll do it again next video. Because I'm so sick of this lady. Do you know? You're asking why do I care so much? Understand, guys. This is grasping the mind's eye of the masses. This is what people are gonna care about and talk about and think about, and either oh she's so hot, or oh she's this, or oh she's just a Democrat, or oh she's this. Like, who fucking cares? She's a stupid actor deceiving you in a play. She was put into office by this one world order Zionist Jew government. Remember my video, it's all about number 113. Her birthday is 113, 1013. Number I talk about all the time. Number for mainstream dishonesty. So we'll just do from October 13th to today. See what we come up with. See the bullshit coding. I'll be surprised if it's a number that I can't put a finger on. It's going to be some crazy number that they love. It always fucking is. If you look up to her, please stop. She is deceiving you. 83 days. 11 weeks and 6 days. Also span of 12 weeks. 2 months, 22 days. Span of... I said it's going to be a big, special number to this gang. Did I not say that? Span of 2 months. 2 months, 23 days. Nancy Pelosi gets put into office a 2/2/3 from her birthday. You know what? Since that's all in my mind, we're going to do this and do from Nancy Pelosi's birthday to yesterday and see this again. 2 months, 23 days. Masonic and the Jewish cipher equals 2/2/3. And understand there's plenty more numbers what we're looking at there. Masonic 2/2/3, the Synagogue of Satan 2/2/3, the false Jews from the book of Revelation, Revelation 3:9, and other parts of the Bible. Very special number to this gang. It's the 48th prime, Freemason 48. Illuminati 48. Brooklyn, New York equals 223. I'm just saying that because she's an actor from New York. Not from Brooklyn, I don't think, but it doesn't matter. She's an actor from New York. She's from the Bronx. She's another Bronx actor. So do you see this? 223. And I was saying it's going to be a big Masonic. That's one of their favorite numbers by far. No doubt, 223. Remember the Batman movie? They had 223 in there. Remember her name sums to 131. She's born 13/10. 131. Unbelievable. Now, real quick, who's this other theatrical actor? Nancy Pelosi. We all know about her. If you're unfamiliar with her, this is another stage performer for the Zionist Jews. She does what they tell her to do by a specific numerical system. So, let's look at the 3rd. Just yesterday, the 3rd. Her birthday is March 26th. Let's see what they measured. If my brain remembers this correctly. Let's see how many times the Freemasons waited from her birthday, her being sworn in. Oh, 2 months, 13 days. Oh, well, it's January 13. That's why. Well, if you do the math in your head, you can already see then. See? 2 months, 23 days. So, yesterday, and it's what I'm saying, it's not me making things work. Yesterday, we get Nancy Pelosi. Another, again, you can see how it's all working. It's all syncing up. That means it's only one thing. She is an actor for the federal government. She is not some Speaker of the House. No. She is an actress coming out, playing a role. And the Freemasons, the Synagogue of Satan 223, Masonic 223, Skull and Bones 322, the reflection of that. They send this actor out. See, assumed office, January 3rd, 2019. 2 months, 23 days from her birthday. So then a day goes by. There's more propaganda from the federal government on that day as well, just like it is every fucking day since well before 1776. The Bible's coded this way. It's been going on for a long time. So today, what do we get? I just decoded something else, and now we get this actor, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, this piece of shit, probably some descendant of Hernando Cortez, some Zionist Jew banker tyrant, colonizing South America. We get this bullshit dancing actor, 2 months, 23 days from her birthday, and this piece of propaganda. Do you get it? I'm so sick of people not getting it at this point. It's the same pattern, the same numbers, day in, day out. Literally, we just saw it right here. Wikipedia is even backing it up. And then to mock you, look at this. Dancing actress right in your face. You know, why do you think they have George W. Bush dancing all the time? And they have Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez dancing. They have Hillary Clinton dancing. You get it now. They always have these actors dancing in front of your face. They always have these actors dancing in front of your face. They don't like you. They think you're a bunch of goy or stupid as fuck and can be mocked. She's happy. Guys, she's being paid millions of dollars to play this role, to act as a House of Representatives puppet. Nothing she's going to say or do is going to change anything. So stop coming saying, oh, you know, she voted for this. She was on this side for that. I really like her. She was the first person to come out and do this. I don't fucking care. She was doing it because the Freemasons made her. This is the world you live out. Peace out.